Hey guys, so today I wanted to share some supplies that I want you to get to know in drawing class. So let's go ahead and begin. So the first supply I want to talk to you about is the HB pencil. The HB pencil is pretty much your go-to pencil throughout your life. This is the most common pencil. And the HB pencil is great for, mid shading to slightly dark shading, but it's a really good pencil all around. The next pencil that you are going to spend a lot of time on is your 4H pencil. And the 4H pencil is really, really hard lead inside. You'll notice it has kind of a scratchy sound when you are trying to shade, but you can notice that down here at the bottom here, um, says 4H, which is an indicator that you're using the 4H pencil. So when in doubt, just look at the label on your pencil and you'll know exactly what it is. The next pencil is your ebony pencil. This is a super, super soft pencil. This pencil you want to be very careful with. Make sure it doesn't roll off your table because if it falls, it's going to break into several pieces inside, which makes it really difficult to sharpen. It'll just keep falling out. So be very careful with this pencil. Again, like I said, it has very soft lead on the inside. It is very dark. I would use this pencil sparingly, which means just a little bit at the very, very end. Otherwise, you're going to deal with a lot of smudging because it smudges very easily. The pen, we use red pen. It's just a preference, but you can use any colored pen. And we mainly use pen for when we do our transfer. There are a couple pencil sharpeners out there. I prefer the pencil sharpener on the left because it catches your little pencil shavings and it does a better job at actually sharpening your pencil. Pencil on the right, not as good, really super cheap. It has uneven sharpening, so pencil sharpeners do matter. And typically, the more expensive it is, the better it sharpens your pencil. The one on the right definitely eats at your pencil. Vinyl erasers are good at erasing normal large mistakes. They're really good at getting just very fine subtractive. You can use it as a subtractive method in drawing, but we don't really use vinyl erasers all that much, but they are available to you. Kneaded erasers, you'll use this a lot. So kneaded erasers or gum erasers, you can pull them apart, you can make them different shapes, and it's a drawing tool. So it can lighten up areas that you might have gotten too dark. And it helps get in those little cracks and crevices and softens your shading just a little bit. There's some miscellaneous tools out there. The Mono Zero eraser is really one of my favorite drawing tools. It is very tiny little eraser. You don't have to really worry about getting a nice clean edge when you're erasing. It's almost like a pencil tip. They are very expensive, however, so that is one of the downsides to that, but that's available to check out. The image right next to it on the right top hand side, that is an eraser guard. So if you need like a specific area or a specific shape erased, you would put that down on your drawing and use just a regular eraser to erase. We do use sticky notes in here just for your hands or to really get nice clean erased areas. And then we also use masking tape for a transfer method. For in this class, we do use drawing paper. If you're in drawing 2 or advanced drawing, you might use a combination of different papers. If you notice, the weight changes for the different types of paper as well. So watercolor paper is typically thicker and heavier than drawing paper. One thing that you want to remember is you do not want to use your finger in this class to blend. You want to use the drawing and shading techniques that you learned in drawing 1 to blend and build those darker values. The reason you don't want to use your finger to blend is because your finger contains a lot of different oils, and you might think it looks good in the moment, but after time, it will look kind of like an oily mess. So, that's all the supplies we have. I do have additional supplies if you're in some of the advanced classes or if you're just curious. And then if you have any questions at all about any of the supplies we're using, feel free to email me.